Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to see about the intersection. So, intersection is nothing which we have to set or a list or an array. So, we will find the common element in the both set. So, that is intersection. So, in school, we have seen the intersection in mathematics. So, using the symbol, we will find the intersection. Like we have a two array or a two set. So, in the two set, we will get the both common elements. So that is what intersection we have learned in the school. So let's see in the programming how the intersection is going to find. So we have a two arrays. So our task is to find the common element. So here in array 1 and array 2, by comparing, we have a common element 4 and 6. So let's take a scenario. So in a college, the event is going to happen. So in the event, many people have registered in the event. So in the event, the people register one or more events. So we have to find how many people register in the event A and the event B. So we have a two list. One is list A and list B. So list A, the event is workshop. So we have a list of workshop who the candidate who are going to attend the workshop. So these members will be stored in a list A array. So on list B, how many people are going to attend the coding contest? So the peoples will be stored in the list B. So now our task is to find the how many people registered in the both workshop and the coding contest. So this is our task. Now we are going to find. So here in our list, so in our workshop, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. And in a coding contest, we have 4, 6, 10. So here the 4 and 6. So both members are going to attend the both workshop and the coding context. So we get our intersection. So let's see the approach. So we have two approaches. One is brute force, another one is optimal. So first we see the brute force approach. So in a brute force approach, we will take one element as a array A and array B. We will compare the each and every element with the each and every element in the array. So if it's equal, we will add to the result or print it. So we will repeat this process until we go to the end of the array. So here is a pseudocode. So here is a pseudocode. In a I loop, we will run. So in a I loop, we will traverse the list A. And in a J loop, we will traverse the list B. So by this, we will compare each and every element in a both list. So if it's equal, we will add to the result. So for this complexity, so which is a time and space complexity, so it will take n into m times. So the I loop may have 5 elements, in J loop have 3 elements. So we don't know how many elements we have in the loop. So it is n into m times. And space complexity because of 1. Because we are going to visit each element only one time. Uh, so our time complexity for the optimal search. So our complexity for the optimal approach. So time complexity is big of n plus m and space complexity is big of n. So we are going to visit an element more than one times. So let's code the, so now let's code for the brute force and then we code for the optimal code. So let's create a class here. So our main class. So we are going to import the scanner class. So we need a two array. So we are going to create a two arrays. So int n equal to sc dot next int. So which is for a first list we are going to take a input. So let's write something here like array 1, and let's get the input for the, so let's declare the array 1. So array 1. So let's create a next array which is a array 2. Let's change the variable. So we have created a two array. So our next step is to create a array list to store the array. So array list, inside we are declaring an integer. Let's write. So we are using array list generics method because we don't have any restriction to add, we don't have any range here. Here, so in here the array declaration we have, we can only add only n number. So it cannot be less than, cannot be more than. But in this generics, we can add n number of elements. We can add at any time. We no need to declare anything. So array list has been created. So let's traverse. So in I equal to 0, I greater than n. So at first we are going to traverse the our array list 1. So inside the array, we are going to traverse the another array which is a second. So here we are going to check the condition. So if array 1 of 5, which is our array element, is equal to array element 2 of j, if it's equal, it we will add to the array list. Otherwise, we won't add. And let's add another one condition. So which is not array dot contains array 1. Fine. So here array dot contains. So inside the condition, we are going to add array dot add of array of 1 of I. So why we give this condition means, so in array list we will add the element. So if it's equal, we will add the element, and this condition is for, so do not repeat the duplication. So if the element is already present in the array list, so we no need to duplicate the elements. So for that condition, we are going to add this array dot contains, which is not array dot contains. So if it's not present in the array, and the array of 1 and array of 2 is equal to, and then one limits, it will add to the array. So let's print this. So outside the loop, Let's print the element. So intersection comma array. So let's run this. So our array element, our first array, which is length 5. So for our second element, we give 3. So let's give 1, 2, 1, 6. So we have got a intersecting element. So in array 5, uh, in array 1, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In a second array, we have a 1, 2, 6. So in both array, we have a common element 1, 2. Here also 1 and 2. So the common element in the both arrays 1, 2. So we have got. So let's see the optimal approach for the intersection. So we are going to create an empty set. So let's remove this part. So let's create an empty set. So hash it, we are going to store the integer. So integer set equal to new hash it. So we have created empty set and a array list, and now we are going to insert a element, which is now we are going to insert list A into the empty set. So let's insert here. So for int element equal int element is to our array 1, which is our array list, first array list. So we are going to insert. So set dot add of element. So it will so the array so the first array will all go to the hash element. So in a set. So here in another for each loop, we are going to traverse the B list, B second array. So in another for so in so in another for each loop, we are going to traverse the second array. So in the second array, we are checking the condition if uh, the element in the B is present in the set or not. So if it's, we will add to the array. So let's see here. So now we are creating another for each loop. So int, let's give this element. So here we are traversing the second element, second array list. So here we are going to check if the condition, if the element is present in the set or not. So we are checking if set dot contains, set dot contains of element. So if it contains, we will add to the, so we will add to the array. So here array dot add of ALA, which is our element. So so we have a printing statement. So let's run this. So first array, let's give it as 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's second array we have 3, 1, 2, 1, 6 as like before. So we got our intersection element. So while we use, so when we use the hash map, which is a set, so when we use the set, the time complexity and space complexity will be reduced and it is more efficient and it will execute the code as much as faster. So let's iterate for the optimal solution. So in a set, we'll have the first array, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have these elements. So in this array, we will add every element into the in a set. So let's go to here, our second loop. So in a second loop, so the first element will come. So which is 1. So our first iteration, the element 1 will be come here and it will check the condition. If the set dot contains. So if the element 1 is contained in the set or not. So if it's contained, it will add it. Otherwise, it will remove it. So in our array 2, we have a first element. Uh, yeah. So let's keep it here. So in our second element, we have 1, 2, and 6, right? So here array 2. So our first element will come here 1. So now we are going to check with the condition. So whether 1 is present in set or not. So here 1 is present in the first array. So it will go to this statement and add here 1. So in a list, it will add a 1 here. So at next we will have the second element. So in a second iteration, the element will be 2. So next we will check if the 2 is present in the set or not. So here we are checking. So 2 is present here. So the 2 will be updated to the array list. So now we come. So it is added. So next our third iteration. In a third element we have a 6. So it will check now whether the 6 is present in the set or not. So we are checking the 6 in here. So we don't have any 6 in the set. So it will came out of the loop and we don't have any elements to further loop it or iterate. So it come to the printing statement and it will print the array list which we have 1 and 2. So this is a intersection element.